Hello, everyone. Welcome to our training series. Again, we are going to do this the first and third Wednesday of each month, and we will be updating and adding information for our quarter one of next year series already. I can't believe it is already December, so we only have two more remaining. So today we are going to be talking about Windows 10. And Katie's kind of going to walk us through the user experience in Windows 10 and basically some of the high points to make sure that we're doing everything we can to use it to the best of our abilities. So, we are Tomorrow's Technology Today. We are your local, I guess, IT services company, which means we're here to provide managed services for a lot of small to medium businesses. We help out with websites. We do a lot of different things over here. But one of the big things we like to do is we like to make sure that our users are fully aware of what they have available to them in their Microsoft 365 suite with their Microsoft products, because we are a Microsoft partner. So Katie is our specialist for that. I do marketing, so I will help talk about these items, but I am not the specialist. So we will have Katie lead these conversations. I will watch for comments. I will watch for questions. If you have any, please feel free to send them in. If you have a topic you'd like us to discuss in the future, please let us know. We will gladly do that. And we will have information available for you to reach out to us. But you can always send a message to sales@ttechT.com and you'll get through to one of us as well to make sure that we get that. Without further ado, I will let Katie get started and talk to us today about Windows 10.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hopefully everyone had a chance to grab their lunch and you can feel free to enjoy. We're going to make it short and sweet today. So we are going to be talking about Windows 10. So I know that there are still a few Windows 7 computers out there. So just real quick, just want to remind you that support ended on those devices on January 14th of 2020. A lot of them did come with the free Windows 10 upgrade. At this point, though, if you do it, make sure that you back up your Windows 7 computer before you make that upgrade, just because you don't want to lose anything, just in case. And also just know that your device is a little more at risk if you are still running on Windows 7. Like I said, Microsoft isn't supporting it anymore, so all those vulnerabilities and hackers and things, they can all get through a little bit easier now than they could before. I know sometimes too the struggle is always keeping all of your business software up to date and trying to make sure everything is compatible. If you need help, please feel free to give us a call and we are happy to help you make the jump up to at least Windows 10. Also note that Windows 11 is now out, so which means that Windows 10 support will end on October 14th of 2025. Windows 11 became available on October 5th, so just a few weeks ago. So I am currently running on Windows 11. I absolutely love it. It's really not that far of a stretch between Windows 10 and Windows 11. So if you are at all thinking about buying a new device, I know now is kind of the time to buy. Definitely make sure to look into getting a Windows 11 device. Windows 10 and Windows 11, they both are they use more of the resources in the hardware itself. So make sure that you get something that it's Windows 10 and Windows 11 compatible. So we are just going to be talking, this quarter we are really focusing on that end user experience. So I just want to go through the Windows 10 desktop. This is what you guys can use to kind of customize your Windows 10 experience. So up first, we'll just talk about the start button. And it is amazing to me how many times they change the start button and how different it looks. And they're constantly improving it with each time that they are updating the operating system. So just real quick, we're going to take a look at what it looks like in Windows 10. So that little button down at the bottom left-hand side of your screen, the little Windows icon, that is your start button. So from there, you can find files, which I absolutely love that you can find everything so easily on Windows 10. That was a huge improvement that they made. You can also get to your settings. You can get to all your power options. Then over on the right-hand side of the menu, when you have that pulled up, you can see your most used apps. You can also group apps together. So all you have to do is right-click on the app that you want to use, and you can tell it to pin to the start menu. And from there, you can drag it around and put it in whichever spot makes sense to you. The taskbar. So down at the bottom part of your screen, or you can also pin it to the side if you want, but a lot of people tend to have them over, or sorry, at the bottom of the screen. So there you have the start button. You also have that search for everything. And like I said, I absolutely love that you can find anything on your device, or if you're using OneDrive or SharePoint, or even on the web, it's all tied in right there. So you just search for a couple keywords and that'll bring up all the different instances of whatever document or picture or whatever you're looking for. You also have the task view, so you can get back to something that you were working on recently, so which is really nice to have. So you don't have to try and fumble around with something, if it's at the end of your workday and you were trying to get back to what you were doing this morning, you can use that task view and that'll pull it up for you. Microsoft Edge, so that is the browser that is built in to Windows 10. The Microsoft Store. So there are a ton of different apps that are available that you can use with Windows 10. So everyone's got that Microsoft Store. Just use your Microsoft account to get signed in and you can add whatever kind of apps. There's all different kinds of like project management apps, or if you want to do like the weather or something like that, just kind of depending what kind of business you're in, you can search for all the different apps. They have them all sorted for you. Then we also have File Explorer that's also included in the taskbar. That's always going to be the same. It's that little yellow folder that you go to access your files. So over on the right-hand side of your screen is also part of the taskbar, but this is going to be more of like your audio options or getting to your network, your battery life if you need to put it on high performance or if you need to put it on battery saver. You can do all of that from right here. So the Action Center. So this was new to Windows 11, or sorry, to Windows 10. So if you use the Windows logo key plus the A, or you can also get to it from the taskbar. If you're on a touchscreen device, you can swipe right to left, and that'll also pull up the Action Center. So anytime that you need to enable airplane mode or make your screen brighter or join a network, all these settings are in the Action Center for quick and easy access for you to be able to change them. In the Settings app, you can take control of your computer and get it set up to work for you. So this is where you go to access all the different features that are available in Windows 10 and also anything that was in the good old control panel that we know, that we all remember from Windows 7, Windows XP. They all had that control panel where you kind of go in to the mastermind of the whole operating system. Now we have the settings available. And again, up at the top, it says find a setting. You can go in there and you can search. So if you need to add another monitor, like if you need to project to in a conference room or something like that, you can go in here, you can search for display, and that'll pull up your options to be able to connect. There's also like the network and internet. So if you need to change your Wi-Fi, if you need to switch networks or something like that, you can do that from here. If you need to do some troubleshooting, all those different options are in there. Cortana. So much like Siri and Alexa, there's also Cortana, which is your digital assistant. So I always love Cortana because if you need a joke on a Monday morning, that's kind of the example up here. You can get a joke from her or just helping you stay on task. That's all built into Windows 10. So, and you can turn this up as much as you like as far as like the notifications and what you want set up. I just want to let you guys know that it's there. You can also use voice commands. Cortana is very user-friendly, so if you'd rather talk to Cortana, you can do that too. So this is kind of the snap view that allows you to see more of what you're working on at once. So, and obviously you might want to have a bigger screen if you're going to do this. But basically you can go through, and this is kind of a series of 4 different desktop views that are pulled up so that you can kind of see, let's say that you need your email and an Excel sheet and maybe something on the web and a Word document all pulled up at the same time. You can take it, and if you grab the top bar of the document or of the app that you're using, you can take it and you can snap it into place. And as you add different apps, that'll allow it to kind of conform to how it displays. So you can add as many as you want. well, not really. You can add up to 4. Sorry. Um, but like I said, it kind of minimizes what you can see. And get organized. So if you have virtual desktops to group apps together by project type, let's say, you can keep your work apps in one desktop and your personal apps in another, and then you can switch kind of just between them. So again, if you use that task view, that's going to allow you to drag an app from one desktop to another. All right, Amy, are there any questions about the Windows 10 desktop?
No, no questions that I have seen so far. If anyone has them, go ahead and throw those in there right now. I did put a comment out there that I think the search feature is fantastic. When I made the switch, of course, like anyone, when you do something new, I'm like, where's this? Where is that? And I get very comfortable with what I've used before, but it is very user friendly, very easy. I do love that menu, and the search is fantastic. I use the search bar all the time. And that is a wonderful feature. I know it was always there before, but I didn't think it was quite as user friendly as it is in Windows 10. I have not made the switch to 11 yet, so I may have to do that. But I do love so far the Windows 10, experience versus 7. I will say it's been pretty easy to use. So it does not look like there's any specific questions. Again, though, if you watch this in a replay or you have questions later, feel free to send them our way. Send us a message on any of our social platforms, or you can also email us at sales@ttechtea.com, and we'll make sure we get that question answered for you. And we will be live again in just a couple weeks, right? In 2 weeks from today, the third Wednesday of the month. And then what are we discussing then, Katie?
Up next, we have Advanced Threat Protection, which is also included in Office 365. It's one of those things that we want to make sure that you understand what you are paying for, because I know too sometimes to justify the cost, or you want to use the free apps, things like that. But Microsoft really does do a fantastic job at making it the all-encompassing solution for you. So we're just going to talk about ATP.
Which is awesome. And I will say, honestly, as someone who doesn't specialize in this, but just uses the products, right, through work. And again, like I said before, I'm in marketing. So I don't do a lot of the behind the scenes technical side of things. I didn't even realize all of the different options you have with your Microsoft 365. And there's truly a ton of information and options out there. So if you do have any questions, again, please reach out and ask us, and we will gladly focus on a topic. If you have a specific topic you'd like us to look at, we want to keep these quick. They're little lunch and learn sessions. So, we start around 12:15. We want it done in 20 minutes ish, maybe a half hour, and then we can always share that with you. And if it's something that's going to take more time, we can pre-record that and have that ready for you as well and available for you on demand. We are doing this as a service of obviously available to anyone, because we're going live on all this free social media, because we really do want people to utilize their services in the best way possible. So with that, Katie, I think we are good to go. And I think we will see all of you in 2 weeks.
Sounds great. Have a great day.
Bye.
See you guys.